Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading. I hope all of you are doing well. Today we're going to take a look at the energy between you and the person on your mind. This could be, somebody that you're with, someone you're actively manifesting, someone that you're hoping to be with, somebody from the past that you still feel connected with. So take it as it resonates. And if you're not thinking about somebody in particular, this could just be the love that you're manifesting, the romantic partner that you're manifesting. So take the messages as they apply to your specific situation. Show me what is the current energy between Scorpio and the person on their mind. Scorpio and the person on their mind. Scorpio and the person on their mind. 3 cards, please. We've got the Chariot, Cancer energy. So we're going into Cancer season, mid-June to mid-July. The Page of Wands. Okay, that's nice. And we've got the Ten of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Let's get into the cards, shall we? And we've got the 7 of Swords. Underneath the 7 of Swords, we have the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Death Rebirth card, which is the Scorpio card. I feel like somebody wants to work something out with you and have a brand new beginning, but this is not known to you yet. This is information that's hidden from you. Take it as it resonates. I feel currently the energy between you and your soulmate, what's outside of this connection's control is this Chariot. So there is an energy of sort of moving forward, running towards a certain goal whatsoever. Let me show you the cards here. So basically, I have a feeling like something's going to pick up momentum on this situation in Cancer season. So mid-June to mid-July, there is some kind of victory, some kind of closure of a cycle and moving towards something really great that's happening real soon. We also have the Page of Wands, so good news, being a bit more playful, a bit more childish, a bit more like youthful on this energy. What's within this connection's control is this ending. So if you've closed out a certain chapter with someone, I think that ending and a brand new beginning is within your control, Scorpio, or actually within the connection's control. We're now going to go into what's the energy that your soulmate or the person on your mind is bringing to this connection, and then we'll also look at your side and see what is the energy that you're bringing to this connection. But let's go to your soulmate or the person that you were thinking about. For the sake of this reading, I'm just going to refer to them as your soulmate. This could be somebody that you're with, someone you're hoping to be with, someone you're actively manifesting as in a new love connection, a new partner. What is the energy that Scorpio's person is bringing to this soulmate connection? What is the energy that they're bringing to this connection? The Hermit. Okay. Let me just push this down so you can see all the cards. Manifesting something. Manifesting long-term stability, long-term partnership. Okay. Page of Cups. Interesting. 7 of Wands. I feel like your soulmate, right, or the person on your mind, Scorpio, the energy that they're bringing to this connection is kind of withdrawing from the connection for now because they want to spend some time by themselves. They're trying to figure out the truth of a certain situation or a certain matter. Coming towards you and offering you this cup of love is within their control, but they're choosing right now to kind of take a step back from this connection because they first want to actively manifest some kind of long-term stability in their own life. So they want to maybe like focus on their career, focus on their earning potential, focus on their money is what I'm getting from these set of cards. It's a very complex kind of feeling to explain, but I think this is somebody who feels a lot for you, but they intentionally have put a pause on this connection because what they want with you is long-term stability and long-term happiness, and maybe like getting married to you, living with you, starting a family with you, building a life with you. But currently they're kind of like a bit defensive and they're fighting this connection away. That's interesting. Why is that though? Why are they in hermit mode? Seven of Pentacles. It's like they're kind of waiting. They're kind of waiting for the right time, waiting for things to turn in a certain direction. Yeah, Page of Wands. So Page of Wands. So mutual energy showing up here as the Page of Wands. They're waiting for some kind of good news before this connection can come back into being. Yeah, Nine of Swords. They seem to be anxious about something. What are they anxious about? Communication, balance, Knight of Cups. Maybe this is somebody who doesn't feel very comfortable being in their emotions, and they're feeling very overwhelmed by the love that they feel for you, or the love that they can potentially feel for you. But I think that they feel they need to kind of correct the balance first, or yeah, like they're not at the same level as you are when it comes to their earning capability or potential. That's the message that's coming through. Could be they're very overwhelmed to talk about all of this, or to like have that communication with you, and that's what makes them really anxious. Let's look at your side of things, Scorpio. Let's see what is the energy that Scorpio is bringing to this connection. What is the energy that Scorpio is bringing to this connection? What is the energy that Scorpio is bringing to this connection? The Two of Cups. Okay, so you definitely recognize this as a soulmate connection. A brand new beginning, though, is outside of your control. But the Page of Cups, wow, you guys have like mirroring energy. And we've got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which often for me symbolizes like Scorpio energy. So what I'm seeing here is that you would like a brand new beginning with this person, but I think it's not within your control. There is something at play here which is a bit destined, which is a bit fated, which I think also maybe your person is not allowing for this brand new connection or this brand new beginning to take place, because they've put a pause on this connection. What's within your control is the same as what's within their control, which is the Page of Cups. I think both of you have the ability to offer love to one another and maybe kickstart this connection, but for some reason this connection is currently at a bit of a pause. Because of this person's anxiety about either money, work, or not being able to give in the same way that perhaps you can give to this connection. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay, let me just get a little bit of guidance here, because this is interesting energy, okay? What is the future potential? What happens in the future on this connection? What is the future potential on this connection? The Chariot, okay. That's what we started the reading on. The Chariot was the first card. The Devil. We're pulling all major arcana so far. The Chariot, the Devil, the King of Wands. Interesting. And we've got Justice at the bottom of the deck. So it is possible to bring balance back to this connection, and I think it might just happen in the near future. The potential definitely exists. But I have a feeling that the future of this connection is victorious. You can have victory in this, but you need to get over this devil sort of tendency, which is the tendency to overthink. Maybe one person has some issues with addiction, or tends to go into these self-limiting beliefs, or tends to go into this kind of toxic pattern of thought, which really needs to be corrected for. Page of Swords. Okay, show me more on the Devil. Show me more on the Devil. Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, and the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. I feel like maybe, I don't know, I'm getting this feeling from this connection that it's a bit on and off, and in the future a decision needs to be made whether this is fully done or whether we need to give it some time to see where this connection can go. Yeah. So take it as it resonates, but I think there is the potential for a higher level commitment on this connection in the near future, but there is some kind of challenge or limiting belief or pattern that needs to first be corrected, that first needs to be spoken about before this connection can fully come back into union. So I'm going to leave those cards there. Let me just clarify a little bit on the Two of Cups. So that's the energy that you were bringing to this connection, the Two of Cups. Let's just dig into that and see what's the Two of Cups about. The Empress. Okay, so yeah, I think Scorpio, you're pretty clear that, you bring a lot of love to this situation. You bring a lot of affection, the good old, like, I think all the finer things in life, or maybe you show up like this. I think you're probably doing really well in your life and, in terms of money, financially, and you're kind of like wanting an emperor. You're wanting somebody who's like an equal match. And I think you see this person as an equal match, but I have a feeling, Scorpio, that this person doesn't think that they're at the same level as you. Give me one more on the Page of Cups. The Five of Cups. Okay, so I think the Five of Swords is at the bottom of the deck here. Whatever conflict or disappointment, or if, you've done something in this connection that you feel that you need to apologize for, I think that's within your control, Scorpio. So if you want to go ahead and extend an apology to someone, you can definitely do that. I think it's within your control. But it's interesting that this person feels the same way, that they need to apologize or come in and offer their love to you in some shape or form. What's the Page of Cups on their side? The Seven of Cups. See, they've been confused maybe, or they've probably they weren't sure about this connection, so they probably like just wanted to keep their options open, or probably had too many things going on and didn't really know how to focus on this connection, and they need to like apologize to you and come in and figure out that they finally picked this one cup or not. They're not very communicative, this person, is what I'm picking up. Okay, I'm sorry, like I know it's a little bit all over the place today, this reading, but I'm sensing intuitively this very strong like push and pull kind of energy going back and forth, somebody taking one step forward then taking two steps back. It feels like one of those connections. Okay, let me just see. What is your advice for Scorpio? What is your advice for Scorpio for this connection? What is their advice for Scorpio? Two of Swords, King of Cups, that's your card, Scorpio, the King of Cups, and we've got the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. See, I think this is about, it's interesting that the twos are at the edges of this spread. So there is something that you're not seeing, Scorpio. There is something you need to remove the blindfold off, and like you need to see from a very mature standpoint as to whether you truly want to invest in this connection, or whether you want to just take back power, withdraw this energy and withdraw the energy towards take it away from this connection and bring it back into yourself, like really focus on your own self with the Nine of Pentacles. I think a little bit of time apart and distance would really help this connection, and some of you are already in that sort of hermit mode, so you are in separation from this person. But if you're not, I think a little bit of perspective, like stepping back from the situation and trying to look at it from a different perspective, can really help this connection. Okay, let's see what the romance angels have for us on this connection. What do you want Scorpio to see on this soulmate connection? Didn't want to come out. Okay. See, separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So that's what I was picking up. Either you're already in separation from this person, or I think you're going to choose to maybe take some time out just to have more clarity on the situation, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, and I think we saw it. We definitely saw this card in yesterday's reading as well, which was your 4 months love forecast. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This is what I'm picking up. This feels like even when I'm trying to relay the messages, I'm feeling a little bit constricted, as if like I want to say something, but then I want to take it back. Like I'm also not feeling super sure. And I always look at, how I'm feeling in a reading as also a message from my spirit team. So I feel a lot of you are pretty confused and pretty unsure as to how this situation is going to evolve, or how the situation has been so far. This is rather confusing because I think that there's been a fair bit of back and forth on this connection, and that's why there is a need to really look at things clearly. And that I feel is the devil energy here, where we need to take a decision on which way it's going to go. I'm just going to clear out the cards and let's see. Okay, let's see what are the this person's next steps towards Scorpio. So the person on Scorpio's mind, what are their next steps towards Scorpio? Maybe that'll give us some insight into how this unfolds. Ten of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and we've got the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This person seems really overwhelmed by life in general. Like, I think they just have a lot on their plate. And that has led to some confusion in this connection. You know, it's like when someone really experiences a sense of overwhelm and they just can't think straight. That's what I'm hearing. Like, they just couldn't think straight. And I think they either have too many responsibilities or too many people who need their help and support. This could be financially, emotionally, whatever the case might be. I think that they haven't had the time to really think about their own life because too many people depend on them and they've been too busy being a caregiver or caretaker of other people in their life. But here's the thing, I feel like there's a divide between this sort of energy and these two cards. And we did see the Wheel of Fortune quite a bit in your 4 months forecast. If you haven't watched that reading, I'll link it here. But essentially, I think there are some big changes coming in. And because the Wheel of Fortune has the 4 fixed signs, which includes Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius, and the next sign that we will basically go through on the Wheel of Fortune is Leo. And I've been saying this, that this summer is going to be very significant for the Scorpio collective when it comes to love. And I have a feeling in the month of August, like mid-July to mid-August, there's going to be a big change in this connection. I think this person is going to finally be able to manifest from a clear head. You know, like right now, I think they themselves are so overwhelmed and so confused that probably the energy that they're bringing to this connection is also of confusion, of a lack of clarity. But this clarity is coming. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in this person's favor. And that's when they realize that everything that they need to make this connection work once again lies within them. I think so far they've been attributing too much to external factors, like maybe I'm not settled enough when it comes to work, maybe my family needs me too much right now, XYZ, like whatever their reasons could be. And they've not had the bandwidth or the luxury to be able to think for themselves. And that is going to change with the Wheel of Fortune turning. And they are going to be able to manifest, I think, a brand new beginning in this connection. Because ultimately, when I asked what are their next steps towards Scorpio, ultimately they want to be victorious in this connection. They want this connection to succeed. Oh, look at that, the Empress at the bottom of that. So, and you pulled the Empress card in your energy. So they do see you as, you know, like their divine counterpart. So again, tarot is gender neutral, but the Empress represents our divine feminine. So really being in touch with our emotional side, really being in touch with love, birthing a brand new chapter, a brand new beginning in this connection. Oh my God, you've got Lovers underneath that. You've got Queen of Pentacles, which often for me is the married queen. The new moon on June 5th might be quite significant for this connection. September, I'm getting July to September. I think the energy on this connection is going to shift to a significant degree and in a positive way. I'm just going to get a few clarifiers on these cards because I'm very tempted to go a little bit deeper onto the Wheel of Fortune and really see what change starts to come into this person's life. Okay, let's see. What's the Ten of Wands? What's the Ten of Wands? The Nine of Swords. See, they've just been up in their head, super anxious, too many things going on in their life, like just don't have the bandwidth to really think about love and their own life. Six of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. Yep. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, reconciliation. Three of Cups is my card for reconciliation or coming together, having a conversation, having some reason for joy and celebration. What's the Magician? I see this person, This person is really crippled with a lot of fears and a lot of obsessive thoughts, maybe about their work, or they're obsessed with a certain self-limiting belief when it comes to their ability to make this connection work. And we've got star at the bottom of the deck, so that's Aquarius energy. That's also on the Wheel of Fortune as one of our fixed signs. It's the fixed air sign. Look, I'll be honest, Scorpio, I think this is not an easy connection in the sense that it is a very significant connection. It does feel like one of those soul ties. But I think this person has a lot to unpack in their own life first. Because of this Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands, they're super burdened by a lot of things in their life, and that makes them very anxious. They're almost waiting for a time when either they can give to this connection in a more balanced way, or they can give to themselves and to everybody else in their life in a balanced way. There is the potential of a big change coming in on this connection, and a reconciliation is indeed possible. This person, though, needs to realize the power that lies within them and their thoughts and their ability to manifest a brand new beginning, a collaborative new start to this connection. But I think they need to get over their illusions, their fears. This is somebody who has some deep-seated sort of fears about whether like relationships in general or this relationship can work or not. Show me more on, see, the Chariot keeps showing up. Okay, the Knight of Swords wants to show up, the King of Swords and the Page of Swords. Lots of sword energy, right? So up in your head, thinking, thoughts, this is all sort of cognitive kind of energy here. I wanted to ask, give me a little bit more on the Moon. Give me a little bit more on the Moon. So the fear is about pain. The fear is about, do I have it in me to go through another cycle with Scorpio? Because there's definitely been some deep pain associated with this connection. They might not have ever shown this to you, Scorpio, but maybe now, watching this reading, you can recognize that they obsessively think about how much it hurt, how much it can hurt, how much it did hurt in the past. And that's their biggest fear of wanting to start a new cycle with you, because they don't want to go through this heartbreak again. And look, I mean, I'm not really endorsing a certain way of being in love or relationships. Like, everybody deals with it in their own way. But like they say that you should always love as if you've never been hurt before. But it's easier said than done. But I think this person is very scared of how much you can hurt them and how much this connection, if it doesn't work out, can hurt them and like destabilize their life. Yep, we've got the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. They feel this person has some deep-rooted fear of abandonment, or maybe they've got some inner child wounding work to go through. Oof, okay, that was some really heavy energy, I must say, Scorpio. I do think that this person is aware, though, which is good. Like, it's not like this person is blind to what's holding them back. But let's see. I'm just going to go here and see what guidance does Spirit have for you, Scorpio. What is it that you'd like Scorpio to focus on or to do to bring this connection into an abundant state? What is it that you'd like Scorpio to focus on or do to bring this connection into an abundant state? Once again, let's see. What is your advice for Scorpio? Okay, you've got the Alchemist, which is basically the Magician. The Five of Cups. The Nine of Cups. First off, Scorpio, like, we always underestimate ourselves, but as Scorpios, we know that our power of manifestation is supreme. It's one of the gifts that you have in this lifetime. The first message that Spirit has for you is you have everything that it takes to turn this disappointment into this major wish fulfillment. So all you need to do, Scorpio, is to turn around and look at the Two of Cups that stands, the Two of Cups that are right behind you. But you're so focused on the loss, you're so focused on, the things that haven't worked out, that you're kind of missing the point here, Scorpio. Sorry if I may say it like that. I think you just need to turn around and look at this connection and really understand that yes, this is a soulmate connection. And I think you will have that light bulb moment which will really make you feel like there's a major wish fulfillment coming in for you. That's one message. Let's go a little bit deeper. What else would you want Scorpio to know? What else would you want Scorpio to know as advice for this connection? Okay, we've got the Emperor showing up now. We have the King of Swords and we have the Chariot. Now, oh my God, we've seen the Chariot like the 4th time in this reading. So Cancer season, really important for this connection. I feel like this message can go two ways. One, if you've been making decisions a lot from your heart, and a lot from like your emotions have kind of taken charge, there is a need to also bring more structured thought to this process and to bring in your divine masculine into play, which is basically more action oriented. Maybe you've been reminiscing, missing this person, overthinking something that happened, playing back those arguments or conversations over and over again in your head, which is like this, sort of like really overthinking. But I do think that there is a need to take a more practical approach as well to this connection and to this whole thought process. And that is what's going to help you charge forward and really see success and victory in this connection, if that's what you want, Scorpio. I do think that, or you could be dealing with somebody who's very uncomfortable with emotions, who keeps it all sort of bottled up and this like the Emperor, like somebody who's not comfortable really diving into the emotional side of things. And the King of Swords is very similar energy as well. Will not really operate from a space of emotion, will operate a lot more from their head. But I feel in order to get victorious and to have this major wish fulfillment, there is a need to be a lot more open and structured. So if up until now you've been really using your emotions as the main thing in trying to hack this situation or figure it out, then bring in a little bit more of the practicality. If you have been really practical about this whole approach, then bring in more emotion. Like what we need is a balance between the yin and the yang. That's the key message here. And that you need to believe that you have everything it takes to turn this challenging situation into something that can actually be like a major wish fulfillment for you. The Hanged Man. Look at it from a different perspective, Scorpio. 2 of Wands. Okay, King of Pentacles once again. Look at it from a different perspective. I have a feeling like if some of you are just about to make a decision in love about a relationship or about a person, do consider different perspectives. Maybe talk to a close friend, talk to a family member that you trust with the situation. Get their point of view, because I don't know why I'm getting that, which is what I was getting on this card as well, that maybe some of you are not seeing the value of what this connection can really bring to your life and what this person can really bring to your life. So there is a need to invite a different perspective to the situation, and that's what's going to help you build something for the long term, Scorpio. So just to summarize your advice, once again, don't focus too much on what hasn't worked out. Focus on the potential of what could be, and that could lead to a major wish fulfillment with this 9 of Cups. Take a balanced approach to this decision. Bring your head and your heart together. Don't be overly swayed by your emotion. Don't be overly swayed by your head. A good balance is really needed. And invite a different perspective. Maybe think about the situation from your person's perspective. Think about it from your perspective before you take a decision, and really think about what can work long term. There is an important need to think about everything from a long-term perspective, because the decision has to be sustainable in the long run, is what I'm hearing spirits say. I think because this is a very back and forth kind of reading, and I feel like there were a lot of messages that came through, but there seems to be a little bit of a block or something when it comes to your person. So let's wrap up your reading by checking in as to what your person would like you to know right now. So energetically, maybe the things that they couldn't verbalize, they couldn't say to you, what would they like you to know energetically? What would they like you to know energetically about this connection, or about how they feel for you? Let's see. I hid who I really am from you. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. This person has a major block. Like, it's not very easy for them to talk about this kind of stuff, or talk about maybe why they've been so on and off or not been able to commit to this. I replay our conversations over and over. I think this is more you, Scorpio. I think that you've been tossing and turning, and maybe they've been doing the same thing. But there is this kind of obsessive thing. Like when we saw that devil card, I was also getting that constantly overthinking, not being able to detach from the past, not being able to detach from what happened. I left you before you could leave me. See, because when we saw, if you go back a little bit in this reading, when you saw that set of cards where we had the Three of Swords show up, and I said that, this person is so like, this person doesn't want to feel that pain again. So for them, it's like they much rather exit a connection rather than giving it a shot, because they're so worried about what it can do for them. Like, what if it doesn't work out? And that pain they cannot bear. That's what I'm hearing. So they basically left before you could leave them. That's really sad. Oh my God, that's really sad. Finding out the truth crushed me. So take it as it resonates. Maybe something happened and maybe some truth was revealed. Or I think maybe this person realized how much you meant to them, and that was too much for them to handle, because for so long they've shut down their emotions, and then all these feelings started to come through and that overwhelmed them. I miss seeing you. This person does miss you. And okay, this doesn't want to come out. Let's see, last card. I know that I crossed the line with you. I wish things could be different. So do you see, like, even in the cards, there's a bit of that push and pull, that I left you before you could leave me, but I miss seeing you, but I wish things could be different, but I know that I crossed the line with you. They keep replaying the conversations over and over again. So maybe this reading has been really specific, and I think for the people that it is resonating with, I think if it's resonating with you, it'll resonate a lot with you, because I think this tug of war of feelings, practicality, emotions, back and forth kind of connection can be really challenging. And I'm so sorry, Scorpio, if this is hard for you, but I'd urge you to watch the 4-month love forecast that I uploaded yesterday, and you'll see that this is very May 2023 kind of energy. June onwards, your energies are going to shift. And I'm recording this today on the 28th of May. So we just have a few more days. And I really think that with the new moon on June 5th, this energy will start to shift, and you'll feel a lot lighter. You'll feel a lot clearer, as if the fog will lift, and you'll suddenly understand what's happening. So hang in there, Scorpio. Better times await you. And once again, if you haven't watched the 4-month love forecast, I'm going to hyperlink it here and also put it in the description box for you to watch that. Thank you so much for being here. And if you enjoyed this, please do hit that like button for me and subscribe to my channel. Take care, Scorpio. Bye-bye.